Some call it just a game, but it has changed lives, built communities, entire cultures. Football is everywhere. Actually, like, a lot of undiscovered places that people don't know of, and like when I say places, I mean obviously fields, football fields, because I remember that famous Capri picture, right? There's not that many people that knew of that field before we took that picture. Obviously these people that lived there knew about it, but like it wasn't this kind of field that you would see a lot on like football pages, like the one in Norway, where like everyone would take a picture of. Because I remember that when we got to Italy and we just like we wanted to go somewhere where we can take nice pictures of fields, and so basically what I did was that I just went on Google Maps, and we said that we want to go on this island at Capri that was just beside, whenever we have an off time or whenever I don't have practice. So I remember that I went on Google Maps first and I saw like there's a field, but it didn't really show you any pictures. Like you could tell, like obviously it probably was gonna look decent, like because of the location. But then I remember I went on Google, I went on Instagram, and I went on like, you know, the geolocation you can click on, and I went to Capri, and there was this woman that posted a picture like with the view. But I was obviously interested in what was behind her, and it was a pitch that looked very new and very nice. So I just basically, what I started to do, I just started trying to find the team that's playing there. And I did. And I found also one of the coaches there. So I contacted him. And he basically met with us later on. He led us into the pitch, and that's how shortly that picture came along, basically. So yeah, I mean that's what we're doing now. We're going to a place in Sweden, and it's just I think what we like to do is just basically show how important the football is in the community, how many football fields have been built everywhere, and very like sometimes very like hard to understand locations, like why would you put a pitch there, but it just looks nice, you know. But it's also like you kind of can understand the power of the sport by the fact that like in every single little town here there's like a field, you know. It doesn't matter, maybe it's not that good, but most places when you find a turf pitch, like, so yeah. And I think also by the way we photograph is that like you capture the beauty of it, that it's just not like a green rectangle, but it has a lot of, you know, how do you say, like charm into it. So yeah, I mean that's kind of what we did now, is that we found this place and we were like, okay, let's go there and take pictures of these fields. We don't even know if they look nice or not, but we're just gonna try to see, you know. We just want to see these small towns in Sweden with these football pitches that have some meaning to it, kind of, and that were also placed in very nice locations. So yeah, I must say that when you go on pitch hunting, you need to have a break for ice cream. So we're going to the most famous place in Sweden. We're going to the island, right? And we're on the way trying to find a restaurant. And then we're like, okay, we're already in this town, let's see if there's a field. And like, in most cases, people would just like type in football field. Like, you know how you test in like food restaurant to find like a food restaurant. But like in most cases, those like things are not really in Google Maps. What you need to do, you just need to like zoom in everywhere and just find like literally a green rectangle that looks like a field. And we just found them and it looks great, and I'm just a badass at this, so I'm excited. Let's go. So, as I said, like, it's just about being very like, I think for us it's like we kind of found our niche. We like football fields. We like the places where they can be built, and we just basically just go on. Like Google has everything. You just go on the map. You try to find something that looks like a field. Because if you just Google football field, like, there's only a couple that will show up. It's mostly those like bigger ones, you know. You want to really find this like unique field that's like in the middle of nowhere in the forest, like so do your research, and like you'll find like places like this very much, if that's something that you like to do. So now we're on the way. We didn't eat. We decide we're gonna eat later. We're on the way to the next stop that we have planned. This one was just like kind of planned, not really planned, so the next one is more planned. And yeah, it's gonna be this one is I'm actually very excited for it. So yeah, it'll be cool.
A lot of the time people want to go to these amazing looking places on Instagram, you know, these well-known locations in Canada and so on. And there's nothing wrong with that, but there's so many amazing places around you, and you know, because of this corona time, most people will not be traveling this summer. And some people are sad about this, but there's actually no reason to be sad about it, because if you actually take 10 minutes to look around, Google Maps, you know, you turn it into satellites. If you look around, you'll find amazing looking places to go to. You know, we've just been today. We searched for some places by looking through the satellite and seeing, okay, surely there must be something nice here, and we found nice places. And then also we just went through random places
On the way,
and we found even more amazing places while doing so. You know, so you know, people have this. I think this goes down. I think it's the same with everything. You know, we always think that somewhere else is prettier and so on, and you need to go somewhere, you know,
far away, like on the other side of the world.
Yeah, exactly. But you know, that's not quite how it works. One of the reasons we got this drone is actually because of its incredible signal. You know, you can fly kilometers and you don't have any interference even once, and you know, that's important not just for the safety aspect, but also for the aspect of comfort. You want to be able to take amazing shots, and you can't really do that if you don't really see what you're doing most of the time. And you know, this drone, you know, it's incredible transmission, and yeah, we're gonna fly it now. time.
Yes.
What are you rating your chances for this pitch to be okay?
No, I think I have a good. I think it's gonna be good because it seems like this is a legit like town. You know. I mean, it's not gonna maybe be great grass, but I mean, we don't know. It looks like there's some life here at least. But there's a big electric something there, so I'm not sure. Oh, that's a nice house.
In 400 meters, turn left.
Oh, come on, please, please, please. Oh.
Uh-oh, I'm worried. Oh, I mean, there's potential. It's a pitch anyway. It's a football pitch. That's what it is.
It's just very dry.
Tuck.
And I don't know if we can get in there. It seems pretty secure. I mean,
Vi kan testa här i Rönninge. What'd you say?
well, I am gonna try to enter this facility.
Might not be locked.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I feel like. It's like, what are you trying to protect? Like, dry out grass?
Your destination is on
Oh
the
my
right.
goodness.
Windy?
Yeah.
Oh no.
My stinker.
It's like Iceland all over here.
Oh, it's cold actually. It's open. Welcome.
Okay.
But it's kind of cold, so I'll take something on maybe.
Yeah.
Oh.
Or should I say?
No, you can tell, yeah.
So, I mean, pitch wise, drone wise, I think this has potential because there's the sea there. But the issue is the sun is just like, you know, it'd be nice if you could just like block it with your hand because that's gonna be annoying. Well, at least like from the perspective of the plane here, minus the fact the grass seems very dry, at least it's straight and it's cut.